All right. Well, that was a very, very positive game. One that it's going to be hard for me to find anything to complain about, which is unusual for these live post game reactions. But how can you complain about a game where the Celtics were up by 30 and basically dominated from tip off to the final buzzer there? Just really a fantastic performance, led mostly by career high game from Jaylen Brown, who finished with 42 points on the night, a plus 22, and the plus minus, 4 assists, 1 steal, and 5 rebounds. Just 15 of 21 from the floor and 7 of 10 from the 3 point line. Was just dominant. I mean, this is Jaylen Brown in absolute peak form. This is all-star Jaylen Brown. This is all NBA level Jaylen Brown, and he's been the most consistent and the best Celtic through 5 games on the early season right now. Really, really looking terrific. Clearly made the most of the very short offseason and has just improved as a player in basically every respect. He's making the right plays. He's scoring. He's shooting easier. He's obviously a leader on this team. Only great things to say about Jaylen Brown. Really, really tremendous start for the season, and this has been his best game, probably the best game of his career. He just absolutely, the Grizzlies had, I know they're shorthanded, but they had no answers for Jaylen Brown. He just torched them all night and put up a career high in just 3 quarters. So credit to Jaylen Brown for really setting the tone for the blowout Celtics win tonight. You got good performances, like I said, all across the board. Absolutely no one to complain about. Jason Tatum finished with a game high plus 29. He didn't really even have to do all that much. Finished 16 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, 3 of 5 from three, 6 of 12 from the floor. I mean, very good, very efficient. Again, didn't really have to do all that much because the Celtics were way ahead for most of this game. Marcus Smart was a great tone setter, as he usually is. He had 14 points and 3 steals and a block on the night. Daniel Tice, I thought this was his best game of the season. He did a good job on Valanciunas, worked really hard. He had 12 points. And the only starter not in double figures was Jeff Teague, who had 4 points, but he had 4 steals, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. So filled out the box score nicely there. I thought played really smart with the ball too. And then I want to talk about how well the bench played tonight, because whenever you blow out a team, that's usually a big part of it, is that the bench does not falter when the other team's second unit came in. And I think you got really good contributions. Maybe the scoring numbers aren't crazy. No one in double figures on the bench, but everybody really held their own defensively and played really, really good, smart basketball. Rob Williams, again, was awesome tonight. 6 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and 4 blocks off the bench. Not a lot of guys in the NBA are going to get you 4 blocks off the bench. It continues to me to be the most impressive of the Celtics 3 centers, him, Thompson, and Tice, referring to them. I'm still going to keep advocating for more playing time for Rob Williams. I think he should be starting. He's been tremendous in every game he's played in. He is as good of a passer as he is an athlete, and that's really saying something. He's a tremendous passer for that position. Makes the right pass, makes creative passes, is good at the top of the key, is good in the paint, passing the ball, sees the court really well, just continues to be impressive. Again, someone else who clearly made the most of the short off season. Really, really, really encouraging signs for Rob Williams, who I tweeted out, I think you have to consider as part of the core. I mean, this is a young guy with unlimited potential in terms of his skill set, and he's starting to really put it together and play hard, and adds a tremendous impact when he's on the court. So Rob Williams, great again tonight. I thought Peyton Pritchard, again, really solid impact, 8 points off the bench, finished with a plus 10, 2 steals, 3 assists, just making really smart plays, as we're getting used to already. Has a nice little connection with Rob Williams. They seem to know where each other is going to be on the court. I like to see that a lot, that those guys are making a connection, even though Pritchard's so new on the team. He seems like he just fit in like a perfect missing puzzle piece. It hasn't missed a beat since he's started his NBA career. Also, in the garbage time, I like what I saw from the guys. They played really hard in garbage time, which is, not always an easy thing to do when you're playing in a game that's already been decided, but the best way to get more playing time and get coaches and fans to notice you is to play hard in garbage time. And that's what the guys like Carson Edwards and Tremont Waters really did. And Aaron Nesmith, I thought, played pretty well too. He's impressed me a lot more as a defender, though he sometimes seems a little lost there, but he plays hard than on offense. But he hit a nice 3-pointer towards the end there. But Carson Edwards really good in very limited action, but it's good to see that he played hard and he was hitting some shots. And maybe this is the start of him being able to carve out some sort of role in the NBA, because he's right on the bubble of being able to be a guy who's an NBA player or a guy who's an international player. So really important and good to see him playing hard. Again, just can't say enough about how well the Celtics played tonight. Obviously, the Grizzlies are shorthanded. No Jaren Jackson Jr., no Ja Morant. But the Celtics did what you're supposed to do. If you're clearly heads and tails a better team than Memphis, then you should crush them. And that's exactly what the Celtics did tonight. So now the Celtics head to the on a road trip. They play the Pistons, I believe, on New Year's Day. So this was the last game of 2020. Always good to end the year with a big win. Set the new year off right. I know everybody is looking forward to the end of this year, myself included. So goodbye, 2020. Hello, 2021. Maybe we'll have a special year for the Boston Celtics. I sure hope so. We'll see. If they play like this, they're very difficult to beat. Thanks everybody for watching. We have 225 billion tonight. That's really good. And I will talk to you at the end of next game against the Pistons. Happy New Year's, everybody. Stay safe, keep healthy, wash your hands, wear a mask, and keep watching these post games, because I am gonna just keep doing them. But you should watch them. Like them too. Like them. Click the thumbs up thing. You can comment. I'll comment back. All right, everybody. See ya.